In this video, we are going to be working on the Controlled Unleash Foundation exercise known as Reorienting at Doorways. I have the help here of my young Golden Retriever, Blush. And what we're going to do here is we're going to be teaching the dog that the doorway is going to become the context cue for the dog to pass through the door, turn around, and check in with you. You can also think of this reorienting to you. This can be viewed as a start button where the dog says to you, I'm ready to go into the room with you. And then you're, again, chatting with each other and communicating on your situation and what your next step's going to be. There's several ways to train this. I like to start first with easy doorways, and I begin off leash. What I mean by an easy doorway is a low energy, boring door that opens to a safe environment. So I'll ask the dog to wait at the door. I will open the door. I'll then cue the dog to go. My cue will be go, which sends them through the door. As they pass through the threshold, I'm going to capture that moment they cross that threshold. And then when they orient to me, I will give them the treat. My dogs tend to be too big to turn around in the doorway itself, so I have to kind of let them go through. And then once they pass through the doorway, their big bodies can turn around and orient to me. So after a few reps of this capturing them crossing the threshold, I will cue them to go through the door. Then I will delay my click until they pass over that threshold and turn and face me. When they do that, they're facing me, I will click and then give them the treat. So I repeat this at several different easy doorways just to build the idea of this doorway as the cue to check in with me. I'll then start working on more challenging, exciting doorways, and in that case, I usually will have the dog on a leash. And what I mean by a challenging doorway might be a doorway to an unfenced area, the door that leads to fun walks, getting out of the car and exciting places, the door to the training center or the doggy swimming pool, anything that gets the dog pretty excited. We will work through that situation as well, but I keep it safe by having them on leash. There are some situations where I must ask the dog to wait at the door, and I will go through the door before the dog. One example is when I do therapy dog work with my dogs, I always cross the doorway threshold before them so I can look around and check and see what's happening on the other side of the door. At that point, I may even make the decision that we will not enter that area. This, of course, is important for visits at schools and hospitals, assisted living facilities, some businesses. So once I kind of check and see it's okay to to go through the door, I will call them through and then still want them to orient to me, and I will mark that and give them a treat.